So welcome back to this course on HR analytics, and today we're going to talk about predictive metrics in HR because we already are dealing with what is predictive analytics. So we need metrics based on the predictive analytics. So let us see all this in detail. So predictive metrics in analytics, this is actually the topic today. So today we already seen that predictive metrics in analytics actually. So how it is transforming, how predictive analytics as a technique is actually transforming the function of HR from being a reactive to a very proactive foresight strategic partner. And in this process where data are being leveraged for human capital in terms of decision making, in terms of handling the challenges and identifying new opportunities, and and also leading to very measurable outcomes. For example, if we talk about this in this slide, we can see there is an average of 15% reduction in the turnover when there is a predictive models are being employed, predictive HR models are being employed. So let us see the metrics. So what are predictive metrics? Predictive metrics are nothing but where we actually measure the outcomes with a very tangible metrics. So that is actually called predictive metrics. With respect to tangible parameters, we need to measure the various outcomes of this metrics. So for example, if we talk about here, if you can see that how predictive metrics is actually helping an organization where we want to move from what happened, which is actually a descriptive, to and why. Why and what happened actually are the descriptive and the diagnostic part, and what is going to happen. That is actually the also a very critical area which an organization has to know, because based on that, lot of strategies and organizations can work out, and a lot of intervention programs can be worked out, and also what we should be doing for that. So these are the two areas. So from a descriptive and diagnostic today, the organizations need support in terms of predictive and prescriptive analytics. So for example, if you talk about predictive, an employee, when is he likely to leave, rather than reporting that an employee actually or a past turnover rate, what is the probability this employee is going to leave, when he's going to leave, what we should be doing to retain that employee. So these are all definitely possible with respect to predictive analytics. And we already seen what are the benefits of predictive analytics overall. Cost reduction, definitely in terms of turnover reduction, predictive analytics plays a very huge role. Decision making in terms of performance management, in terms of talent retention, in terms of hiring strategies, all are actually significantly in respect to predictive HR. And organization, it is already very clearly seen that organization which is using predictive HR analytics actually are reporting a significant jump in terms of talent metrics. So that is what I'm going to see in the coming slides. So let us focus on the predictive metric focus one, which is the talent retention turnover. This is the metric where we want to see the probability of an employee leaving the organization within 6 to 12 months. What is the probability? That is actually the predictive metric focus one. Talent retention turnover, talent retention and turnover. Now, how we want to do this? What are the key data which we want to use in this measurement? We talk about performance ratings of an employee, the compensation which is drawing, and what is the tenure is working in the organization, and what is the engagement levels, because we do a lot of surveys to measure engagement. So what is the engagement survey results, and what is the effectiveness of the managers, that also will come in terms of surveys, and how long is he traveling. So like a lot of work-life balance, what are the variables are there, and these variables go into predicting the outcome. Who are the employees who are at high risk of leaving the organization? And also these employees, what we should be doing to once these employees are identified in the organization, work out a lot of proactive strategies to reduce these people leaving the organization. Predictive metrics, because performance and productivity is a very critical parameter for any businesses, and HR they are playing a very major role in terms of performance management today. And to identify who are the high potential as well as the low potential employees, and Now, what are the key inputs which is going into identifying is this actually the attendance data, the skill assessments data, the performance ratings, feedback, and all the stuff are the key data inputs here there. And what is the outcome based here is actually predictive outcome is actually we can understand who are the actually the top performers as well as the bottom performers, and also develop targeted work programs to actually reduce this people identify reward the potential high performers and move the low performing into a high performing employees. And it is very clearly saying that this focus on this actually have improved the individual productivity through tailored development plans. The predictive metric focus 3 is recruitment and acquisition. And this is again a very important area with respect to HR. Now, the metric here is the candidate success probability. What is the probability that the candidate who is being hired from the HR through the HR at the instance? What is the probability is going to be successful in the organization? Now, what are the key data inputs that is going to go here is what is the source of hiring, which channel is he coming from, and what are the scores which he has scored while he's been hired. Now, how is been the interview performance and what is the past job tenure and cultural fit indicator. So these are the key inputs of data. Now, what is the outcome which you want to do based on this data is actually this is going back as a loop and going to improve the recruitment effectiveness and to reduce the bad hires. And quality of the hire, we have seen that it is actually significantly improved by leading organizations, and average time to hire is also reduced. So it's a very three important metrics here. Some of the challenges which we have in implementation of this is actually the data is actually today quality and integration data is highly fragmented. The data is not very consistent. So this is the key issue here. And a lot of HR professionals are still not ready with respect to analytics, understanding, and expertise. So that is actually a gap. And ethical concerns, for example, data privacy is also very important today. Algorithm bias is also very challenge here in terms of implementation of the system. And also the top management have to be convinced really on the return on investment to get the necessary investment. And these are some of the tools with respect to this prediction. Today we have HRIS, Human Resource Information Systems and Human Capital Management with various software. And today visualization and business intelligence tools are very important area. AI/ML integration is other very important area, and specialized platforms are also there. So we have seen this example of a company, global technology leader, how it has improved on implementing this particular results, where you can see that goals and what are the results and action plans. So key takeaways is actually the definitely to very clearly see that there's a significant improvement in cost savings as well as talent quality is improved and our organization agility is improved to a very great extent. And this is very important strategical partner to build a future ready workforce and scale very strategically. So thank you very much. Forward to meet you in the next session.